Hey everyone, back with another video today, and today I'd like to show off part of my Defenders run. At a later date I'll show my full Defenders run, which goes up to about number 65, because at that point I was getting kind of tired. The art didn't thrill me, and it wasn't the Defenders that I love. So specifically I'm going to show off Defenders 1 through 19, which I think is like just the tip top of the series. Now, the series unofficially started with Submariner 34 and 35. It was basically Silver Surfer, Namor, and Hulk teaming up, and then they eventually fight the Avengers in Part 2, number 35. And then they got their official start in Marvel Feature 1 through 3. I don't have those today. I do have them, but I figured I'd show, at a later date, my Submariner run, the full run, excuse me, and the my full Marvel Feature run. So I figured let me just start with the actual Defenders 1 through 19. So here's the first one, Defenders number 1, and again, I have what I think are really nice copies. When this started, I was more of a Defenders guy than an Avengers guy. I love the Defenders. I mean, who could beat Hulk, Submariner, Doctor Strange, and Silver Surfer? No one I can think of. That's number 1. This is when I got really excited. When Silver Surfer just had to come into the team at this point. Number 2. Even though he helped them in Submariner 34 and 35. And just a little history, back at that time, Silver Surfer could not, another writer could not do a story with Silver Surfer unless Stan Lee gave his approval. He really guarded that character. So I guess Steve Englehart, who I think started this run, writing it, he included Silver Surfer. So I guess Stan Lee gave them the go-ahead. And these are just great stories. Sal Buscema, John's brother, did the artwork, and it's probably his finest work. And here's where Valkyrie comes in. Not the first appearance of Valkyrie, but this is where she comes in. This issue is worth something. I guess because, in the movie. Great cover. Defenders number 5. And Silver Surfer's back in number 6. Again, these are, I could read these over and over and over again. And let's see. And Silver Surfer did not appear in this issue, but Hawkeye becomes a member. And in this issue they fight Atuma, which I think recently made an appearance in the second Black Panther. And here we go. This is Defenders number 8, which I think at the very end started the Avengers Defenders crossover fight. The whole thing revolves around an amulet, I believe, or some kind of magical urn. It's been a while since I read it. I remember when I first saw this cover. I mean, Marvel knows how to sell a comic. I mean, they don't make covers like this anymore. And I mean, some of the modern books look nice with their painted covers, but I mean, to see this on a newsstand, you can't help but pick it up. And then we're in the thick of the Avengers Defenders fight with this cover. This is an iconic cover. It's in Mylar, that's why I can't get the glare off, I guess. Hulk fighting Thor. One of the great, besides Hulk and Thing. And this is, I believe, the climax of the Avengers Defenders War. Number 11. Still Silver Surfer there. Very happy about that. And then Silver Surfer was out for a while. And then here they fight Zemnu. Is that Zemnu? I believe so. Which they fought in Marvel Feature number 3. But that's a great Romita cover, John Romita Senior. And then another great cover that got me excited when I saw it first time, when they fight the Squadron Sinister. And this is all leading up to probably my favorite arcs of the book. Another great cover that I got excited when I first saw it. Nebulon. They fight Nebulon. It just keeps going. They fight the evil mutants. Number 15, right? Yeah, 15. That was a two-parter. Part 2. Gil Kane cover. And here we go. My favorite, probably my favorite 3 issues of the whole series. Luke Cage first fights them and then joins them. And then you get introduced to the Wrecking Crew, which made their debut, their live action debut in She-Hulk, and I've never seen a more pitiful show or of a portrayal of villains in my life. I mean, that should be a movie villain team, and the way they showed it in She-Hulk, if anything, this will go down in value, not up. Well, there's a cover, Gil Kane cover. The Wrecking Crew. This is the first appearance of the Wrecking Crew. I mean, after they make their cameo appearance in 17. And Gil Kane, John Romita Senior cover. The conclusion. And I believe this is the issue, and I'll never forget it. Thunderball, this guy here, takes his wrecking ball and throws it at Hulk. Hulk catches it, one hand, and this ball is supposed to be Asgardian and indestructible. Hulk just crushes it with one hand, and Thunderball can't believe it and says, "Oh my lord," and then Hulk just slams him. After this, I still like the Defenders, but what happened was Steve Gerber, who was a great writer, he wrote Howard the Duck and Man-Thing, a great writer. I think he's a great writer when it comes to books like Man-Thing and Howard the Duck. And I mean, they were still good, the issues of the Defenders that he wrote, but I just thought he was kind of wrong for a superhero team. I think he's better at horror or sci-fi. Howard the Duck was an excellent. I'll show off that run eventually. I'm going to show off. Eventually, I'll show off all my runs because I'm pretty damn close to being complete in all my runs. So over the coming months, I'll be showing everything off one by one. So any other thoughts that I had? No, that's it. I mean, the Defenders were my team. Like the Avengers, but I love the Defenders. Silver Surfer, because he's one of my favorite characters. That clinched it for me. So, and again, like I said, I'll show off the Marvel feature run. I'll show off the Submariner run. So, all right. So, thanks for watching, and take care.